I'm going to share something very interesting or even magical with you. So one day I approached my acupuncturist and she pressed my arm like three fingers down from the wrist, like something here. You can try this yourself as well. So she found there is a node in my arm, like here, and she pressed it. And then she asked, "You have hemorrhoids, don't you?" I was like, how could you possibly know that simply by pressing this node here? And then she says, "Don't you?" I said, "Yeah." And then she used a acupuncture needle to pierce through this node. It was very painful, and that needle retained here for like an hour. And then I felt itching like on my arm, all the way, and then through my face. I had to scratch to make it feel better. And she smiled and she said that this is the pathogenic noxious leaving your body. I had this kind of leaving thing, like nauseous thing leaving the body feeling more than once, and this is what completely changed my mind from a total Western medicine believer to someone learns about traditional Chinese medicine. Because in the past I did not believe in it, and when someone tries to inject those what I believe the antiquated theory into my mind, I would feel irritated. So I used to believe in this Western medicine, the hormones, organs, tissues, you name it. Those kinds of things, because they are visible to me, I can see it. I believe this is something evidenced. But when you talk about qi, when you talk about yin and yang, I cannot see them. How can I possibly believe in something that I cannot see? So this is the fundamental problem that I came across at that time. And then I felt those kind of qi. It was when I tried acupuncture to heal my polycystic ovary syndrome. Because actually I tried TCM before, acupuncture before, and they helped a little but not that much, not like what they said. Like it's a complete way to cure polycystic ovary syndrome, which is taken by Western medicine world. It is something incurable, and you are susceptible to diabetic diseases. You are more likely to suffer from depressive emotions than normal people. So basically, this is incurable. And I took traditional Chinese medicine as my final life-saving straw, just like those who are suffering from an incurable carcinoma. When you are depressed enough, you would like to try something you did not believe before, like the final straw. So I started to try this, and I came across a lot of doctors in hospitals, and to be honest, this is part of the reason why I did not like to believe in TCM, because I did not think that it was a cure. They did not spend enough time on me to do acupuncture, because a true acupuncture, they should at least start from your emotions. They need to care about if you're happy or not, because that's part of the TCM philosophy, which is something that I would go much deeper in my future episodes. But here I would like to share with you how did I change my mind, and very common misconceptions. So one misconception that I had was that traditional Chinese medicine is something antiquated. This is something to be replaced by modern Western medicines. And then when I started to learn this, I realized that this is not something something that belongs to old times, and it's not something that to be replaced because of something new, something Western came over. So basically they're not comparable. It's comparing them. It's not like something outdated, something to be replaced. This is like comparing philosophy with physics maybe, and it's just a total different two sides of the mind, because Western medicine, it is analytical. This is something reductionist, but traditional medicine part of the reason why is that there are little translation about it, and little people know about it, and there are not corresponding translations for some very Chinese specific words, especially qi, yin, and yang. So traditional Chinese medicine looks at things like a living universe. It talks about qi. It talks about how things flows together. So this is part of the reason why my acupuncture, when I approached to her, she cared about my life. She cared about if I am happy or not. And she did a psychological examination first, and I cried first. I bursted into tears, and then the therapy started. So this is something that I did not experience when I accepted hormonal therapies, because I tried different hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and all of them resulted in depressive moods. If you are ever thought that way, the way that I did, that TCM is superstitious, is outdated, I completely understand it, because me as a Chinese used to think that the same way. But after what I experienced and what I learned, I truly believe that there's some kind of wisdom in it. And I would like to explore it more about it in my future videos if you're interested. And if you ever tried herbs or acupuncture, I would like to hear your story.